In today's session, we're going to look at surds and adding surds now. So in the previous session, we looked at simplifying. Now we're going to be adding, and it's really important that we realise when we're adding, we can't introduce new surds or anything like that because that's a multiplicative relationship. So here, it's just trying to sort of make sure we've got something common, and we're almost like factorising out that term. So here, we've got a root 2 and a root 2 in both terms. So if we imagine this is 1 root 2 plus 3 root 2, how many of these root 2 things do I have altogether? Well, I would have 4 root 2. And I can't simplify that anymore. That would just be my answer because I've collected my terms together. So for the next one, I've got 5 root 3 and root 27. At the moment, I can't do anything with that because my square roots are different. I've got root 27, which is very different to root 3. So what I can do, thinking back to the previous video, root 27 can be written as root 9, root 3. So from here, root 9 is the same as 3, root 3. And doing the same idea, collecting like terms, 3 plus 5 gives me 8 lots of this, root 3. Part C is the same. I'm looking at trying to find some sort of surd which I can cancel. Hopefully we can see that this is one of those tricky examples where I can write it as root 4 times root 5, I apologise. Root 4 times root 5, take away 7 root 5. And it's really useful to know that these terms here can't be simplified anymore, so I know that I'm going to have to turn my root 20 into something with a root 5, because that's going to help me out massively. So this is going to give me 4 times square root of 4, which is 2. So 8 root 5. Subtract 7 root 5, which is just going to give me root 5 on its own. Okay. And finally, the last one. Now, this is the one that is most important, because when we're expanding a double bracket with surds, we often get terms which are like this, where we get the first term, the inside, the outside, and the last term. Whatever method you use, you'd end up with something like this. So what we need to be careful of is collecting like terms. So 5 root 2, take away 2 root 2, is going to give me 3 root 2. Plus 3 plus 5 is going to give me plus 8. So, again, these are all the example questions for the part